Hello and welcome to the Whiskey Novice once again. I hope you're all well. It's a beautiful morning here in Northern Ireland and a little too early to be drinking whiskey, but never too early to talk about it, is it? So this is a slightly different video. This time I'm looking at a challenge which was sent out originally by Andrew at Prestige Liquids WW there in Australia, and I was then nominated by Lee at Budget Drams. And the idea of this challenge is to support your local distilleries. So it's hashtag support your local distillery. And I think it's a great idea and it gives me the opportunity here in Northern Ireland. This is a challenge that a few years ago I couldn't probably have accepted, simply because there wasn't that many distilleries around, but they're opening at an incredible rate here in Ireland and Northern Ireland. So I now have the opportunity to name 3 local distilleries, and part of the challenge is also to name and nominate 3 further YouTubers who are talking about whiskies, etc. So the first distillery that I am going to name locally and support is Hinch Distillery here in Northern Ireland, around about the Lisburn direction. Hinch are going to be making a bit of a name for themselves in the future. Like a lot of these distilleries that I've been naming here today, that I'm nominating or mentioning, they're still in the early processes. So as much as you can buy Hinch whiskey, it will be sourced whiskey that they're putting out. But Hinch are one to watch in the future. They're being innovative. They're taking old processes. You'll see the reintroduction of peat in their whiskey again. So it'll be one to watch. So that first one is Hinch Distillery. The second one I'm going to look at is Ecklandville down in Newtownards here in Northern Ireland. And Ecklandville, as much as they do an awful lot of gins, if you see the name Dunville's and are looking at Dunville's whiskey, you are looking at Ecklandville. Once again, still using sourced whiskey, but putting out lots of product. So that second one is Ecklandville. And the third one that I'm going to mention is Cologne Distillery down in the Mourne Mountains there. Cologne, yet again, very innovative, using woods in their maturation and finishes, which you wouldn't usually hear of. So they're taking stuff, they're using things that you wouldn't expect to find in whiskey production and maturation. So once again, another one to watch out for. So there you are, 3 distilleries: Hinch, Ecklandville and Cologne. 3 distilleries definitely to watch in the future in Northern Ireland. Now I'm going to nominate 3 Whiskytubers, and the first one I'm going to nominate is another Northern Ireland man, and very close to that third distillery that I was talking about down there in Cologne. Alan, Whiskey Straight Al, a man definitely worth watching. His reviews, the quality of his reviews, the whiskey he talks about, all very, very good quality, very good stuff. One to check out. The next one I'm going to mention is Stuart at Whiskey Whims there in Scotland. Stuart I've been following and good friends with for a long time. Definitely a good whiskey tuber and one worth checking out. And the third one that I'm going to mention, going international to Sweden, and it's Frederick the Whiskey Pilgrim. I love Frederick's stuff, and I love the fact that he's a Campbelltown whiskey, Springbank nearly in particular fan. Love that, so am I. And also the fact that he's a metalhead. He likes his heavy metal music. Can't fault him for that. So there you go. There's 3 great distilleries here in Northern Ireland to watch in the future, and 3 YouTubers. I'd like to thank Andrew at Prestige Liquids WW for starting this challenge. I would like to thank Lee at Budget Drams. Check out Lee's channel. He's fairly new to whiskey tubing, but I like the idea of what he's doing and I like the way he's doing it. So there you go. Thanks guys. Cheers. See you later.